Unlisted Owner is a 2013 released found footage horror film directed by Jed Brian.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it's found footage, so it starts off with a family who are moving into a new home and filming. As they do that, we quickly cut to some footage filmed at night where suddenly bad things are happening and there's blood everywhere, murders clearly taking place. And then we cut to some friends who are just getting ready for a party. I think they're going camping, so they're getting the beers and things like that. And one of them's got a new camera, so that's his excuse for why he's filming everything. So you kind of got to have some reason why somebody in these found footage films is filming, and that's the reason, as tenuous as that may be. Yeah, and they live in the same town as this. They hear these murders have taken place in this house, and this house has got a bit of a history. There was previously murders there a few years ago. So they go on their camping trip, and then the curiosity gets the better of them. They decide to go and pay this house a visit and have a look. They manage to get the cop who's guarding it effectively to go away for a few minutes, and they go in, and yeah, well, and then it goes off there. It's basically a slasher, but found footage slasher film, as appealing or not appealing as that sounds. Yeah, it's very low budget. It's first time filmmaker. The cast is pretty much made up of his friends and family, and Jed Brian he does most of the filming. He's a character in the film as well, but the footage we see is mostly his, so he's not on screen that much. And there's also a police interview, and obviously with the footage at the start with the family, which obviously filmed by somebody else. I mean, some of that. This is the thing with found footage films. Sometimes it's like, why is somebody filming this? So I get it when they're moving into the house, but then in the night, why is that being filmed? Why are these people got their cameras or their phones out in the middle of the night when there's a killer or something running around? So. But I think it's not exclusive to this film. There's every found footage film where you think, why don't you just put the camera down if your life is in danger? Put the camera down and run away.
Yes.
But
exactly.
But yeah, it's not exclusive to this film. You could probably level that at any film that is a found footage theme. So I would say it definitely has. It starts off quite good potential. It hooks you in with the murders. You think, what's going on. It does sag quite a lot in the middle, I would say. There's too much of them just chatting and arguing and messing around. And there's a couple of characters like dude bros, as you might want to call them, who become increasingly irritating. But again, horror films, that's quite a common character to have. And you just long for them to get it in the neck, basically. So, but once they get to the house, there is some quite good shots, and it's quite creepy. There's lots of, obviously, people don't often turn the lights on, although they do in some rooms. But people obviously start disappearing and things like that. So for what it is, I think it works okay. It could have done with a bit of tightening up in the middle, I think. Although it is only quite a short film, it's only 73 minutes. So if you tighten it up too much, you probably looking at an hour-long film. But for what it is, I think it's okay.
So yeah, I've been nodding the whole time, but I didn't actually see the film. I think you spoke to the director, didn't you?
Yeah,
You said that you were going to check it out and we'd maybe do a review of it.
Yeah.
And you did warn him that I was quite hard to please. I didn't actually watch the film. I watched the trailer. I mean, if I'm honest, I'm not the biggest found footage fan, and like we said when we did The Ferryman last week and other horror films, I am hard to please. And I did watch the trailer, and I just thought, you know what, I don't think this is going to do. I know that's not a good way of reviewing a film. You should probably watch a film, but I was a bit busy last week as well.
Well, there you go.
So I didn't get around to it. So I'm not going to talk about your film because I didn't watch your film. So I could talk about found footage films that I did like. I did like Cannibal Holocaust. I thought that was a good one. It's obviously one of the first. Are there any ones before that?
I don't know. There probably are, but I'm not sure.
I did have a look to see if there's anything. Is there anything before Cannibal Holocaust? If there is, I'd love to know because I'd quite like to check that out. Obviously, the further you go back, if you go back to too far back, it's quite hard to do found footage because cameras were too big to carry around in that way. But they work. I mean, they work well now. Obviously, with mobile phone technology, they work. I mean, we are in the perfect world for a found footage film. Cannibal Holocaust, obviously, and Blair Witch, which I have to say I quite enjoyed Blair Witch when I first saw it. I was never totally sold on the ending. I mean, I fell for Blair Witch hard because when that came out, it was like, was it late 90s?
99, I think.
99. So the internet wasn't how it is today, and I totally fell for it, hook, line, and sinker. I was going out telling people, friends, family, I was like, "Oh, you got to watch this film. It's like it's real and it's true, and like crazy stuff happens." Obviously, it wasn't, and I fell for it. But
I still think it's good.
It's a good film. I really enjoy it, and I think it's very unsettling.
I think
I just didn't like the ending.
I think every few years, I think the found footage medium just keeps rumbling on, and every few years there'll be one that sort of piques everyone's interest. So obviously it was Blair Witch, and then there was Cloverfield. Well, how long ago was that? It must be getting on for 10 years ago.
Wreck, was that a found footage?
Yeah, Wreck. Yeah, that's
Spanish.
Yeah,
I never saw
and that got remade.
I
think there was a sequel as well. I think there's another 2 sequels as well. I don't think they were found footage. I think only the first 2 are. But yeah, there's plenty that are well made and are good. Like I said earlier, there's very few where you think where every shot you believe that somebody would continue filming. So like Cannibal Holocaust, they're a documentary crew, so they want to get as much footage as possible, don't they? I mean, Blair Witch is the same. They're making a documentary. However, sometimes in the middle of the night when they're screaming and running through the woods, you think maybe that's not worth having in the documentary. Yeah. So they would just drop the camera or put it down or something.
There was another one that came out around the same time as Blair Witch called Last Broadcast. Did you see that one?
I haven't.
Because I did really enjoy that one. It was very similar to Blair Witch, and there was a bit of controversy about when it came out, and how close it was to Blair Witch and all that. But that was, I think I enjoyed that one more than Blair Witch actually.
Well, there was a sequel to Blair Witch, but which wasn't found footage. I never watched because it's supposed to be terrible. They did make a proper sort of found footage sequel to it a couple of years ago, which was okay, but it just felt like it was retreading the same ground. And then it actually showed you the witch, which I thought was unnecessary. And it kind of spoiled it a bit. Yeah, it was a bit disappointing that.
Because are there any British found footage films?
Probably, but
because there was one that came out a couple of years ago, which I don't think you've seen. It's not really found footage, but they are a film. They're making a film, which is Borderland, which I thought was really, really good. I'd quite like to see that because I'd quite like to do that one at some point.
And it crosses. I think it's starting to cross up all sorts of genres. So there's David Ayer film End of Watch with Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Pena in. I think again that suffers from the fact that everything's filmed and there's a lot of stuff. Yes, they wear body cams. I think it's not the fact that things are being filmed. I think it's some of the angles and some of the shots. And how is anyone filming that? Why are they filming that? And when it's from the point of view of the criminals, why are you filming yourself committing a crime? It just doesn't make a lot of sense. So you can't, I can't criticise Unlisted Owner for saying, well, why is that being filmed? Because it's a common theme in found footage films. It's very difficult to completely eliminate that. There's only a few, I think, that manage it. So yeah, I think if you're a fan of found footage, definitely worth checking out. It's on Amazon Prime, so you can watch it for free if you've got that. It's on DVD in the States.
So that was Unlisted Owner. Strange title for a film.
It is, yeah. I'm not completely sold on the title, I'm afraid, but there you go.
Is it an American thing?
I don't know. Well, it is American, so maybe it is, yeah.
Okay. So yes, as I said, that was Unlisted Owner, and if you liked this video or you like the film, come and let us know. Leave us a comment below. Did you like it? Did you not like it? Should I go and check it out? I probably won't, but you can tell me if you think I should, and I'll consider it, but I probably won't. Yeah, so
I'm glad we sorted that out.
We did. Yeah, so also check us out on Facebook and Twitter.
Yep.
And we've got some other videos that are coming up shortly, and we'll be back soon for a normal end of the week film.
Yeah.
We'll see you then.